Crypto losses, man, do I know the feeling. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Wait, I'm up so much. Wait, I'm up so much, yeah? Oh my god, I'm fucking. Bro, it's mooning! Oh my god, it's mooning! Oh my god, it's wicking, chat. Oh my god, it's going up! Oh my god, it's going up! Holy shit! Holy shit, it's going up! I'm a fat. No! No, I just got rugged! I just got rugged, bro! Oh my god! I just got rugged, bro!
Yeah, but who knows, who knows how much you put in and if, I mean, I think we've all been rug pulled if you're in crypto. I don't get it, man. I feel like, man, I don't know. I understand, when the meme coins and crap gets rug pulled, right? It's like, okay, you probably shouldn't have bought that. But when Bitcoin, when Ethereum, when XRP does these scammy drops, it just makes you wonder, what is the point of all this, man? It's so rigged. And I also know in the end, they will still use this stuff for like real purposes, but it's like they just, I don't know. I guess maybe that's what money is, back and forth stealing, so you can't expect too much love. But either way.
This is an absolute nightmare. So guys, another crypto exchange called AscendEX went down on July 1st and an estimated thousands of people can't get to their crypto or their money. Unofficial estimates indicate there are between $50 and $500 million of losses. I'm dropping screenshots from their official website, so pause if you need to. So yeah, AscendEX can't even guarantee timing or even the amount, if any, that will ultimately be paid back. I feel deeply for these people, so if you are a victim in this mess, please drop a comment.
I haven't had any issues with exchanges yet, but I will say out of all the exchanges that I do use, I do not like Crypto.com. That is such a scammy energy, and I don't know, just for me it's very laggy. Next I probably would say Robinhood, just because they like stopped me from making deposits and withdrawals from my crypto, just because they didn't like that I was buying crypto from different platforms and moving it and whatnot. So, but I mean, I just felt like Robinhood, I mean, I still have stuff there, but I just particularly don't like them. And I just don't care for the whole sports betting thing now, because it's just like it's making a mockery of what crypto was supposed to be. But I don't know. Maybe with the times we're in right now, it was too much of an easy finesse for these rich people, But hopefully it goes back up, but who knows, man.
I lost all my money trading crypto because of this. Oh my gosh. I took a trade and I started this challenge called Small Wallet Big Dreams just to prove to you and everyone in my inner circle that it doesn't matter how much money you start with. As long as you have a good strategy, good technique, you can get your account to $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, and even higher. So while I was doing this challenge, I ended up taking a trade and I needed a new HDMI cord. So I saw the trade. I'm like, it's fine. It's going to be good. Prices were going down. I was making money. Prices were going down. I was good. And I decided to leave. Wasn't paying attention to my phone. Driving to the store. There was a crazy crash. Cars on fire. I'm like, oh my goodness. It was insane. Made it to the store. Bought what I wanted to buy. On my way home. By the time I got home, I'm like, oh my gosh. Got the warning sign. Boom. Ended up getting liquidated. And it was the worst. I'm like, I just lost everything. I started this challenge with $0. I scaled the account to, 4,700,
I don't know how he
4,600.
did that, but either way, I think if you really think about it, right, this is what I was thinking about. Maybe thinking of it as 10,000 in crypto, 15,000 in crypto is the wrong way to do it, Maybe, right? Think about back in 2010. If you had bought small amounts of Bitcoin, you would be up. You would be up really fat. So maybe it's not about dollar amount how much crypto you have, as long as you just have a bunch of crypto. I'd probably say over at least over 50 different cryptos, at least, because I like to buy new ones, you know, maybe even 100. But my thinking is, if I just have a small amount of a bunch of them, in the long run, I should be good, right? Because you'll be like, dude, if you had just put $1 in this, you would have been blah, 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 and you know, all that stuff. I just feel like that's a good plan. I don't know, I could be wrong. I haven't seen the fruits of my labor, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just figure if I have $5, $10 worth of every crypto, I should be good at some point, you know?
You checked your wallet and the crypto was gone. Now you're asking yourself, where did it go? Here's what most people don't realize. Cryptocurrency doesn't just disappear. Every transaction leaves a record on the blockchain, and that record can be analyzed. Our team uses advanced blockchain investigation tools to trace suspicious transactions, follow wallet activity, and map how stolen funds move from one address to another. In many cases, we can identify the wallets and platforms the funds pass through. If you've recently been scammed, don't spend months guessing what happened to your crypto. Tap the link in our bio to learn more
That
about our
might be
blockchain
helpful,
investigation.
You know, for the people that do lose big money and but yeah, that's the point of crypto. So it's traceable, but you know, who knows if you have enough money to go after these people and the time to spend, you know, because if you lose $200, it might not be worth chasing this guy down. But I think people are pretty savvy now on crypto scams. But the problem a lot of the times is you don't know what to do because one, there's so much crypto, and then there's no real rules, you know. But I think we're eventually going to get past that point. I still do hopefully feel like crypto will work out, but I don't think, maybe not anytime soon. I'm still holding. In fact, like I was saying before, I've become more interested in buying like $3 worth of new crypto. You know, just keep doing that and stuff so I can have like, this is my evil genius scheme. I feel like if I keep doing that, then in a strange way, I'll eventually become like an exchange, you know? Think about it. Like, I could be like a mini exchange of crypto, you know, where I have like all these cryptos just like these platforms. And it's like, I guess I just sell off small amounts of crypto to people who want to buy it and stuff. I don't know. In my head, at least, it's made sense.
I just lost $800 on transferring Ronin off of Coinbase. I'm pissed. I'm going to tell you guys kind of what I did wrong and what I need to do in the future so that this doesn't happen. Because anybody could lose money if they're new to crypto and they're trying to, you know, transfer it. It could happen to anybody. I could certainly see that it might happen to a lot of people. Few people could easily figure it out for sure. But when I was transferring my Ronin, I set up a Base wallet. So it's basically a wallet on a Coinbase wallet, I guess. That might be part of the issue. So I downloaded this wallet and then I went to transfer the Ronin into it. So I got a hash number, which is a really long number, and I got that from the wallet. And then I pasted it over on the Coinbase website. So that should have told it where to go. So when it transferred it, it actually went to an Ethereum wallet. So I think I set up a wallet that was actually incompatible to receive.
I've actually had this exact same thing happen to me. It was with Bonk, hilariously enough, but I did the same thing. I sent it to an Ethereum wallet and it didn't show up. I don't know if I'll be able to get that back from Coinbase. I don't know how that works. Maybe I can hound them about it, or maybe eventually we'll be able to get it. It was like maybe $120, something like that. I think it's a fair amount, but yeah, I sent it to Coinbase, and I don't even remember fully, but I definitely had that same thing happen to me. Now, I always now send like $1 first, you know, but I don't know. It does suck though, especially if you move a lot of money.
The Ronin crypto. So it is really due to a lack of knowledge, but these things really can be quite complex. So what I could have done differently was contact Coinbase support before I made before I actually set up the wallet and did it, and they would have been able to help me get through it. Okay, so at this point, there's nothing that Coinbase support can do because once you send crypto, you can never get it back if you send it to a incorrect
And I
address.
think it will be nice, you know, eventually once we get all this figured out, but I just don't know how soon and, you know, because they'll just, there's not really much you can do. That's how it's set up, but that's the freedom of it, but that's also the problem. You know, so I think eventually they will figure out some way. Maybe you send a certain amount of crypto to a bank and then you can access it and move it and it's safe on different stuff and all this nonsense. But either way, yeah, I'll see you guys next video, man. Peace.